Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Bariatric Living 101. And I'm Lisa, and this is my best friend Cherie. This is who I have been visiting on vacation here in Florida. And she has agreed to come on video with me, and we're going to chit chat a little bit about our vacation. Oh, my vacation.
I'm kind of on vacation too.
She's kind of on vacation too. And how we are approaching eating, and they have a whole different eating style than what I have to a degree.
Yeah.
And just how we've been doing things this week as far as that goes.
Figuring it out.
Yep.
Keeping Lisa in her proteins and calories and however you say it. I'm new to this.
And exercise.
Yeah, and exercise.
We've been getting that in. So just to give you a little bit of insight of who Cherie is and what she does. She has a ministry. It's called Imperfect Wives. And you want to share a little bit about that?
I thought you were sharing. Imperfect Wives is a ministry that ministers to wives who are struggling in their marriage and want to fight for it. Whether they're fighting for their marriage in crisis because of an affair or some other, moral, I don't want to say decay, but we also have wives who come to Imperfect Wives that they just want like camaraderie. They need support. They need prayer support. Mm-hmm. They need women who trust God's word and will walk alongside with them. And that's honestly where it started, was when I was fighting for my marriage years ago. I could not find anyone who could walk with me and support both Bill and I. They supported me 100%, but they struggled to support Bill because they were angry with him because of what he was doing, my husband. It became very clear I was on this path alone. And then through different things that God brought into my life in that season, he developed us into a ministry. And in this ministry, we are missionaries, U.S. missionaries, with the Assemblies of God, and we come alongside churches, we come alongside pastors, and we train up women that are interested or have a heart, actually women who have a desire to help other women fight for their marriage, and we do it biblically. So we use the biblical principles in the Bible, the same ones that God used with me when he started teaching me how to fight for my marriage. And we've got groups that are across the U.S. It's pretty exciting to see what happens. Because when you have healthy marriages, you have healthy churches. And then pastors aren't struggling with all the broken marriages. They're able to actually focus on the mission of the church, the vision and the mission of the church. And so it's a win-win. But I love what I get to do with Imperfect Wives. And I love the name. Because we're imperfect.
Yeah. And Cherie and I, we met when we both lived in Beaufort, South Carolina. So we have now known each other.
At Praise Assembly.
Yeah, we met at Praise Assembly of God in Beaufort, South Carolina. And we have now known each other we met in 2010.
Okay, yeah.
So actually that's been 15 years?
Yeah, doesn't seem like it.
No.
Seems like we've been friends a lot longer.
Yeah. So, yeah. So we have a lot in common. We just like to spend time with each other.
Yeah.
And so this week, we've been spending time together on vacation. And she's been teaching me a little bit more about her ministry, which I've already known a lot about anyway. Yeah. I've been a part of that for years now. And I've known what she's been doing. And she has helped a lot of people. And so I'm very proud of her.
Yes, I love what I get to do.
Yep. And I'm liking what I get to do on YouTube with helping people that watch my videos with my healthy lifestyle after bariatric surgery, and trying to teach people how to eat more of a protein forward, low carb diet. So if you want to lose weight.
Yeah. Which is not easy. For me, not for Lisa. She's doing beautiful, but I am struggling to lay down some things. So.
For me, this is a type of ministry for myself, and so I can help others. And I use my pastry chef skills in a way to transform like unhealthy desserts into healthy desserts. And so, anyway, so one of the things we kind of wanted to talk about was how we approach food and health differently.
We do. Okay, so we do approach health, I think, a lot of the same because we both enjoy walking.
Yes.
And we both enjoy working out. Food is a struggle for me because things that I went through growing up, and then not with my parents, but other things, and then going through Bill wanting the divorce. Food became my comfort, and anytime I would eat, there was joy, and I did not know that was actually not a good thing when it was consistent. Where I was starting, and this was before I received my salvation, but I was gravitating to food, and I was putting on weight. I mean, I'm not a huge woman, but I was putting on weight, and then got married when I was 18. That was a terrible experience. Divorced 5 years later, and then met Bill, and neither of us wanted to, date, as you know. Neither of us wanted to date, and yet we ended up dating. Not because we didn't want to date each other, but I had 3 children out of my first marriage, and he was in the Navy, had just joined, and we just didn't feel like we were in the right place, but ended up clicking and got married. I had started losing weight at that point, but as I was going through so much stress as a single mom and all the things, I know some of you know exactly what I'm talking about. And then we got married, and we got happy. And when we got happy, I mean, we actually were eating good then, but there were times that we weren't, and I was putting my weight back on. But we were actually eating good for the most part because we were steaming our vegetables, we were grilling our meat and things like that. But then he got deployed. He was on the Kennedy, and while he was gone, I was stressed again, and it turns out I'm a stress eater. I'm not just a joy eater. I'm a stress eater.
I'm an emotional eater.
And you're an emotional eater, which probably is stress too.
It's all the above. Like I've said, I would eat whether I was happy, sad, angry, stressed.
Yeah.
Just any kind of emotion.
That's true. And we have a special needs daughter. Our daughter has cerebral palsy and some other things, and I'm her primary care, so that's a layer of stress too.
Yeah.
Always taking care of what she needs, making sure, like, health scares, things like that. So there were a lot of things pointing me to sugar, if I'm just honest.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
See, Cherie's known me for so many years. She knew me when I was at my heaviest.
Yeah.
And now she, she just got to see me for the first time at this weight.
Yeah.
On this vacation.
She looks amazing, which she was beautiful before, honestly. Lisa's a very pretty lady. She may not agree with that, but heavy, or is it okay to say heavy? Heavy or light, she's beautiful. That doesn't change. So I really didn't see it the way she saw it, which makes sense. But I definitely see it now. The difference is striking. But it's also, you're so healthy.
Yeah.
You don't look like you've lost a bunch of weight. You look healthy.
I feel healthy.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm more energetic, and I can do things. I don't have. See, that's the thing.
You're not doing that.
when I was 300 plus pounds, I was always, I always felt like people were looking at me. I always felt like I was being stared at. I always felt like, I had to pick and choose where we went, like restaurants.
Yeah.
I had to pick and choose where Mike and I went out to eat. Even when we were in Beaufort, I remember going into a restaurant there in Beaufort, and that particular restaurant had booths, and they had tables with chairs that had the arms on the chairs.
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't fit in the booth, and I couldn't fit in the chairs with the arms.
How about that?
And so, yeah, we're like, do you have chairs without arms?
Yeah.
It was an embarrassing moment, let me just
I'm
tell
so
you.
sorry.
And so, it is what it is, but I just, it's always been a struggle. I've been struggling with my weight since I was 18.
I have always seen you as Lisa. You know,
Well, I've always seen you as
what kind of
Cherie.
friend am I? But I mean, I guess I wasn't really looking at the weight. I was just looking at my friend, honestly.
So sweet.
But I mean, I'm being honest. I'm not, I just, I need to get better at that. But, because a true friend's going to say, hey, you know, what's going on? Because as a counselor, I am a counselor. And I know that when there's overeating, there's usually a root cause. And I should have been asking what was going on. But you look, again, you would never know that you had that much weight. You look extremely healthy.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're not sunken in or
Yeah.
you know what you normally see when people lose weight. But also, you were sharing that you're not losing it as fast as you were.
No, after revision surgery. So I had my gastric sleeve in 2018, and when you have your initial surgery, you lose it real fast. I mean, I lost 120 pounds within a few months. And so I was like, every time I got on the scale, I was losing like 3 to 5 pounds, it felt like. I mean, it was just super duper fast.
Yeah.
And this time, having the revision surgery, they actually don't have statistics on how fast you should lose your weight. Not too many people go through revision. So the bariatric center that I go to, they don't have statistics on it. And so right now they're extremely happy with how much I have lost. But they did tell me I lose a little slower, which was about 10 pounds a month is what my average was.
That you're losing it, or they want you to lose it?
No, that I was losing it.
A little slower?
No, they didn't know how slow I was going to lose it.
Oh, okay.
Or how fast I was going to lose it. But the fact that they know that I've lost it at a 10-pound a month average, they thought that was excellent.
That's the Lord.
Yeah. So, what have we learned from each other this week?
We've learned a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we've had some incredible conversations. That's what I've enjoyed the most. And just for me, learning, like, Lisa will get sick if she eats too much, and I understand that, but I didn't understand that. So remembering that, I need to, like, curtail some of my activities in support of you.
Oh.
And then we added the walking, which has been lovely, because where we live in Florida, we have a lot of ponds and Blackwater River and ducks. Ducks everywhere.
And let me tell you, these ducks are not the ducks I see in Indiana.
No, they just come up to you because they think you have bread. We feed our ducks.
They look different
Probably
from the ducks. Up in Indiana, all I see is mallards. Yeah. And so, and that's iffy then. We see a lot of Canadian geese. But the ducks we do see are mallard ducks, and they definitely don't come up to you. But
oh no.
But where we've been walking in the mornings is a beautiful park, very serene. It has a pond and two ponds. Yeah. And when we go there, there's really early in the morning, by the way. And we can see like a little bit of the fog over the water. Yeah. And it has a fountain, and it's really beautiful.
It's a beautiful area.
And they have got all kinds of ducks.
Even baby ducks.
All different breeds of ducks. And which I'll include in this video. And,
oh yeah, you'll have to do that.
I'll include that in this video. And
so we had a mommy duck, just like she was probably a quarter of a mile, maybe close to a quarter of a mile from us this morning, and all her babies, 10 babies.
10 babies.
And they're running to get to us. So sweet as we're walking the path.
They are the friendliest ducks. Even the squirrels are friendly.
Yeah, squirrels aren't friendly. But these are friendly. I think they're eating the bread too.
They're friendly squirrels compared to Indiana squirrels, let me tell you. They want to come up and try to eat right out of your hand, I think.
They're like,
If we had food, they'd be eating out of the palm of our hand, I do believe.
We probably should have taken some bread. But anyway.
But they are, and the ducks, they're friendly. The little babies and the mamas and everything, they'll just come running right up to you.
Yeah. So one of the things I was excited about learning, two things I was excited about learning while you were here, as you know, is I was looking forward to the drinks or the syrups, and we found two that I really like.
Oh yeah, the Jordan Skinny syrups.
Yes, and I cannot drink like aspartame or I can't drink any of the fake sugars.
Yeah, she was telling me she gets headaches if she
I
drinks
get really
them.
bad headaches. So, and I can taste it. And first I thought, well, I'm just being a snob and I don't, I want sugar, but it's honestly not that. It is that I cannot drink it. I cannot stand the taste.
Yeah.
However, these are different. And my stores have them, which is a blessing. So we found two that I'm starting with. One is raspberry, and then the other one,
salted dark chocolate espresso. I think is that one.
And my daughter Sammy, she is a coffeeaholic.
She loves coffee.
She loves coffee. So we tried them with her yesterday, and when she comes in from her day camp, and she was just like all about the coffee. So that's a win-win. So that's good. So now Lisa's got me transitioning to that.
I was afraid I was going to give her a headache, though, trying to get her to taste these.
We weren't sure about it.
But actually, she's doing really well with them.
And they're good.
I don't
actually feel like I'm missing out on anything. I love iced coffee, but I don't like those kind of drinks hot, as you know. I like just my coffee or my hot tea. But my iced coffee, we got a Ninja, and it's got a iced coffee maker on it, and so this was the perfect time to be able to try it, and it works so well. It's beautiful. So I'm excited about that, and then getting to try what are they called again?
The Jordan Skinny Syrups.
Yeah, the Jordan Skinny Syrups. It does not. I mean, it tastes like I got it at Starbucks, at a regular drink, not a sugar-free drink. If that makes sense.
I'll tell you.
And I'm sold.
I'll tell you, we've been to 7 Brew a couple times this week. We did today, actually.
Yeah, we did this morning.
And I actually
got the hot.
Yeah, she got a hot chai, but I got the sugar-free cinnamon roll with oat milk. It's actually really good. However, I don't know what sugar-free syrups they use, but there's an aftertaste. Yeah. And I like this coffee, but I will tell you, I like mine more.
Yeah. Lisa's is better. She's really done a good job of. I keep looking over here because that's where
they are.
That's where our Jordans are. But she's done a beautiful job of curating the different flavors and how they go well together. So I've learned that. The other thing I'm learning today actually is how to make her lemon drop cupcakes.
Oh,
which I'm so because that's my favorite. I used to lead the South Carolina district for the women's department. I was the director over women's ministries for them, for the Assemblies of God. And I invited Lisa one year for our conferences to make cupcakes. Oh my gosh. They were gone. I think ladies got like 2. We tried to make enough for all the women. We had so many women that year. I really believe it was because of the cupcakes. But the cupcakes were so good that they were gone. The ladies were like, and I call them couture cupcakes because I've always called them couture cupcakes. Because they are that good. They're rich, but they're not so rich you can't finish one. It's so good. So I'm not ready yet to go sugar-free with them. I don't want her to mess with the recipe. But maybe
well,
in
this time we're not going to go. We're not going to go rogue and do sugar-free right now.
We're going to do Cherie's.
But later in another video, I will probably try to do a sugar-free version of them. Okay. I've just been having fun this week.
Yeah, you've been relaxed.
I've been really relaxed this week, and I've been enjoying my time with my best friend and getting to hang out with her
and Sammy girl
and Sammy. And Sammy loves me to pieces.
She does.
And I love Sammy. Yeah. And she's a sweetheart. And she's got a sweet mama.
Oh, thank you. We love her.
Yeah.
We wouldn't trade her.
But I know this. I've been so appreciative of Bill and Cherie this week. They've been showing us the sights. They've taken us to Destin, Florida. They have taken us to, where have all these taken us?
We've been everywhere. Yeah, Pensacola. We went over and showed you Brownsville Church. Took you to Taste of Jerusalem.
That restaurant is awesome. It's called the Taste of Jerusalem in Pensacola, Florida.
It is amazing.
Oh my gosh, it is so good. Mediterranean food.
And from Israel, and it's under new ownership. But the food was just as good as it was with the previous owner. And I'm excited that the new owner's from Israel as well.
I was able to eat the way I normally eat there.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah,
high
sure
protein.
was.
And there's some things that I've always wanted to try that I've seen like chefs on Food Network make.
Mhm.
You know, like that.
Yeah.
It's called kofta.
Yeah, the kofta.
And I got to try that. Oh my gosh, that was like my favorite thing.
Yeah.
We had gotten, my husband and I. So this is another thing. When we go to restaurants, Mike and I, my husband and I, we share a plate of food because with my small stomach, I can't eat a whole lot. My husband doesn't eat a whole lot, and so we tend to split a plate of food. And also it's cheaper, and that way we save money.
It is cheaper. Yep.
And while we went to the Taste of Jerusalem, Cherie and Bill also split a plate of food.
We got almost the same thing. I forget what ours was the kebabs, I think.
You got the kebabs, and I think we got what's it called, the Jerusalem platter?
Yes, you got the Jerusalem platter.
And it had steak kebab, it had chicken kebab, and it had the kofta.
Yeah, the kofta is really good.
And it had the jasmine rice with saffron.
Yes.
And it had a small salad called the Jerusalem salad.
Yeah.
Basically, it was like lettuce, cucumbers,
tomatoes. It was really
But it was
good.
in olive oil and lemon. And just olive oil and lemon, I think.
It's so good.
It was so good.
And we also got the hummus, and I can't even remember.
Oh, the
garlic.
There was like a garlic.
Tzatziki, something, and then two more that I didn't like because they're spicy, but and then the bread, the unleavened bread. It was excellent. But we also took you guys to
the Shack.
Yeah, the Crab Shack, which I think is now called the Shack,
the Shack
in Fort Walton Beach. Oh, that was good too. And you did well there as well.
Yes, they have shrimp tacos.
Yeah, we got the shrimp tacos, and we got, for those of you that are watching, if you've been to Fort Walton Beach and you've been to the Crab Shack, which we'll always call it the Crab Shack because we both grew up here. They have the fried tomatoes appetizer.
Oh yeah, you got the fried green tomatoes. It had all this stuff on top too. I don't know what all it was, and then that orange sauce that was on it. It reminded me of Yum Yum sauce.
Yeah, it reminds you of Yum. I didn't even think about that until you said it.
Yeah.
So we've had some really good food this week, and then we're going to go to Emerald Isle in Crestview, Florida tonight.
I'm excited. It's another seafood restaurant.
Yeah, we love seafood. Our families, we fish, and my cousin has a charter called the Pelican Adventures out in Destin, and so we've been a family that loves seafood for probably ever. I don't know.
Yes, and let me tell you, her son, she has a young son named James, and when we lived in Beaufort, South Carolina, he gave me some shark that he caught. And let me tell you, I've grown up eating seafood, even though my mom hated seafood. But my mom literally hates seafood. She wouldn't touch the stuff. But my dad loved it, and I grew up eating it. But I will tell you, I have never had fish like that shark was. I was told, because shark is gamey, so I was told that I needed to marinate it in buttermilk. And I was and I did that, but I didn't. I was told for I don't know, a few hours a day. I don't know. I forgot about it. It was in my refrigerator, and it wound up marinating for 18 hours. But let me tell you, that was the sweetest, tastiest, beefiest, staked up fish I have ever eaten in my life. Wow. And my mom, that hates seafood, loved that seafood. Yeah. I love that shark.
That's crazy.
So, So I love coming down this way because there's a lot of seafood, fresh seafood down here. Indiana, we don't got that. We don't have that. I need to use proper English.
We don't got
that.
I was actually surprised you said it that way.
We don't got that. But yeah, I think the only seafood restaurant that's any good up there is Red Lobster.
And that's a chain. It's not where we're taking you guys to tonight is Mom and Pop. They own it.
Yay!
Yeah, it's theirs. Yeah, it's really, really good. It's like Dockside in South Carolina in Beaufort. It's kind of like Dockside. Yeah,
that'd be good.
Not as woody, because Dockside is all wood. The building itself, which is beautiful, and we love it. But They also, the one we're going to has a market, fish market inside.
Oh, they do?
Yeah. So
Awesome.
we think y'all are going to love it. We have to like end our week with you with a bang. So we'll go to Emerald Hall to do that. All right. So how can you support friends who have different goals? I think just respect.
Yes.
Giving respect.
Yeah.
Which I always have anyway, but just being mindful to be respectful. May not understand what your friend's going through, but the fact that she's going through it and she's made these choices, that's all really that matters. It doesn't have anything to do with you. It has everything to do with her. So you show her that respect. I did kind of fail a couple times, not meaning to.
You didn't fail.
Yeah, I did. So, but I am learning. I'm learning what as far as food goes. There's really not a big change in Lisa with the surgery, other than her weight loss. She's still Lisa. She's smaller, and Sammy and I do keep looking at her kind of funny because
Sammy keeps looking at me kind of funny.
Yeah, and her hair color, because she's always been dark. But she's really what's changed is just her choices and what she eats. That's what's changed. And to respect that and not make a big deal of it, because there's no reason to. If anything, you can learn from a friend that's going through something and they've made the choice to do something, good for their bodies.
And I've learned a lot from Cherie and her husband Bill this week, because they are also on their own food weight loss journey.
Yep.
And I'm learning a little bit more about what that intermittent fasting is.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Because that's what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never really known much about it. I know a lot of people, even on the bariatric lifestyle, that some people actually do that.
Mm-hmm. It's very good for your body.
I don't see where I can't really do that, because I need to get my protein in.
Mm-hmm.
And so it takes me almost all day to get all the protein in.
You wouldn't be able to, you can't really take it in all at once, can you?
Mm-mm.
You have to do it in.
Because I have to do in small amounts.
Sense.
And so, but.
Can't take a protein pill, folks. Don't work that way.
But because even though you have protein shakes, you could drink protein shakes. But there's 30 grams of protein in each one of those.
Yeah, I would not be able to.
But no. And my bariatric center people tell me that they don't want me to get my protein from shakes all the time. They want me to get it from my food. And so that's what I do.
Makes sense.
Yeah. But everybody has their own journeys, and like she said, we're respectful to one another.
Mm-hmm.
About,
And intermittent fasting is not just it doesn't just have spiritual benefits. It has physical benefits. A lot of cancer patients, they're doing studies on cancer patients that are fasting, and they're actually being healed from cancer. It's incredible how it's incredible how the body resets through fasting. There's a reason that God has called us to that. It's a biblical and a spiritual discipline that we should be practicing. Those that are saved, we should be practicing that weekly. But it's actually, you start to feel better, for one thing. You have more energy. It's the opposite of what you expect it to be when you're fasting, at least for me. I was like, why do I have more energy? This isn't making sense. Because I'm not eating. But we've been doing it for about a month now. And it's actually drawn Bill and I closer together too. The Lord's using it to draw us closer together, because we both have questions and we're getting to know each other on a whole nother level. We've been married 32 years next month, and there's still things we don't know about each other, which is really cool. So we're learning new things.
It's really cool when you can learn new things about each other after being together so long.
Because it makes the relationship fresh again.
Mm-hmm. Mike and I still sometimes have our first whatevers,
Yeah.
And we think it's kind of cool that we could still come up with firsts after so many years.
You mean there's something left? Yeah.
So what's been our favorite part of vacation together?
Yesterday we set out on my chairs, the Chase lounges, and took a nap.
She has an in-ground pool in her backyard.
A small one.
And so she's got these lounge chairs out there, and it was finally warm. The cold front that came through Indiana also came down this way.
Minus the snow.
Yeah, minus the snow. I didn't have to see the snow this time.
Yeah.
But it warmed up yesterday and we were able to go sit out in the sun.
Yeah, that was nice. And I fell asleep.
She did. I was afraid she was going to get a sunburn.
Well, you could. It is Florida, right?
So
the walks have been
wonderful.
And then just watching Bill and Mike, chatting and talking and getting to know each other.
Our husbands are getting to know each other.
When we were in Beaufort, Bill was active duty still, so he was on duty a lot. He was an LPO. Well, he was the main LPO for 3 commands, and he just didn't have free time. So a lot of our time spent together was us. In fact, we love Downton Abbey, and I wanted to give her an English tea. I wanted her, Lisa, to experience an English tea. So I turned up the air conditioner and I lit the fireplace. And because it was in the middle of the summer, but she needed an authentic tea. We weren't going to do it halfway. And Bill walks in, he's like, there's smoke coming out of the house. Why have you got the fireplace? He said, I thought the house was on fire. And we were both just watching Downton Abbey and enjoying our tea, our English tea, and he messed it up.
It's really cool though, experiencing an English tea.
Yeah, but I wonder if you can do that. We could probably do that one. Oh yeah, there's ways to do an English tea without all the sugar. You have to have a little bit of sugar because of like trifle and you know, table creams and. But anyway, I think it's just us getting time together. That's my favorite part.
That's been my favorite part, is getting to spend time together.
Laughing at each other.
Yep.
With each other, but at each other, just be honest.
And we love to shop, so we've been doing a little bit of that.
Yeah, did a little Christmas shopping. And
I introduced her to Aldi's.
I love Aldi's. Why am I not going? I will now. I will go to Aldi's before I go to the grocery store. I mean, I know Aldi's is a grocery store, but
you can't get everything at Aldi's.
No, I can't do my full grocery shopping, but I can do a lot.
But she did love that maple pecan pie coffee.
Oh yeah, they do have a maple pecan pie. So if you guys are looking for a coffee flavor for the fall, grab it.
And we ran into a friend of hers there.
Our pastor's wife.
And she bought them out. But she found half price salmon. And she bought them all.
She bought them all. She said, I always get them when they're half price. I was like, noted. I have to come before you.
See, I need to now. See, that's one thing I got taught, actually, because I did not know they marked their salmon down that far.
Of course, I didn't know.
And so I need to be, when I go home, I need to be on the lookout for that.
Yeah. Well, you know, one of our team members, Ashley, she goes to Aldi's for the meat, and I need to ask her what her secret is, because she goes and she's able to buy all this meat. So I don't fully understand what it is she's doing, but after my experience with you and Aldi's yesterday, I will be asking. So Ashley, if you're watching this, I'm coming for you.
And the cheeses, Aldi's has all this regular cheese and specialty cheeses.
We do love cheese.
Yeah.
What are you going to take home from this trip?
What am I going to take home from this trip? Just the wonderful memories of us spending time together.
Okay, so is there a change?
Is there a change
that you want to make?
That I
even
want
a simple,
to make?
Even a simple change that when you get home you want to do differently.
I don't know. But I do know that this. It's easy to stay on this kind of plan, the way I eat, on vacation.
Amen.
I've been able to travel, and I've been in other people's homes, and I've been able to stay eating protein forward and low carb, and been doing really good. I was actually kind of concerned because, you know, people that have had bariatric surgery, we tend to have stomach issues. And so sometimes I tend to not want to stray away from home because I have my bathroom.
Right.
and I have my food and my things and
your couch, your chair.
Everything comfortable at home.
Your bed.
And going on vacation, especially for the fact that we're gone for a month, I've had to kind of uproot everything a little bit, and every time we go into somebody's house, I feel like they think we're moving in.
Oh. Yeah, we're good.
But yeah, I was really kind of concerned because I do sometimes deal with stomach issues, needing a bathroom, needing certain things, and so but actually, due to the fact that I went shopping before leaving home, I've had protein snacks. Due to the fact that I have stayed at places like Cherie's, that we've been able to eat protein forward diets, and she has been a willing participant of trying some of my things like my coffees and stuff like that.
Granola.
I introduced her to that Nutrail.
Forgot
granola.
about that. So that's now going to be a staple in our home.
Yeah, she loves the Nutrail granola.
I do, because it doesn't taste. It actually tastes like granola. It doesn't taste like it's sugar free. Is it sugar free, or does it just not have sugar added?
Yours has 2 grams of sugar.
Excuse me, I lied.
Per serving, but it only has 2 grams of net carbs.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Because we're on a 30 carb diet. We're not a diet. We're not on a diet.
It's a lifestyle change.
Yeah, we're just changing. We're getting older, and we want many more years together. So we're not like, we didn't decide to just do this today. We've actually been working towards it for a few months now, so that the transition would be easier.
Yeah. For
us. But I do like the granola, and I love yogurt. So I wasn't sure I would like Lisa's yogurt, and it turns out I do. It was really good. It tastes a lot like Chick-fil-A's yogurt with the granola, their parfait. It tastes a lot like that. Only thing it had blueberries. It turns out you can get different ones. You can get different fruits in it. So, or you can just add fruit. You
can do vanilla. So I eat the light Greek yogurt. Sometimes you could get, if you get name brand, it'd be the Dannon Light and Fit Greek yogurt. But if you do like the Walmart brand, which is great value, it's just the light Greek yogurt. And you can get vanilla, strawberry, blueberry. You can get strawberry cheesecake.
Yeah, that's good.
So yeah, and so she got to try that.
I did, and so that's on my list now, my grocery list.
I told her what I like to do with it though is I get my sugar-free Cool Whip and I put it in my yogurt and fluff it up like a mousse, which we haven't done that yet. But
no, but we've been using, what is it? The whipped cream. So good.
There's a snack that I need to introduce you to. It's what I do is I make a peanut butter, use yogurt and some peanut butter, and I mix that to get that vanilla yogurt.
Yeah. Peanut butter,
mix that together. And then put my sugar-free Cool Whip into it and fold it in, make it like a peanut buttery mousse, and add granola to that.
Ooh,
and that's really good. Or you can get some apples and dip your apple. Make it like a dip for apples.
And we have peanut butter.
We can make it.
Maybe we can make it.
So yeah.
Well, this has been fun.
It has been fun. I've enjoyed this. Thank you for coming on here with me.
You're welcome.
Oh, I got to show you this shirt. Cherie gave it to me. Oh. Coffee and a baggy sweater kind of day. It's a beautiful sweatshirt. And Cherie gave it to me. And she has more if you want one.
Our Perfect Wives merch. Yeah, those are so comfortable.
They're very comfortable.
They're so cute. And that pink is gorgeous on you.
Oh, thank you.
You and Sammy both. That is your pink.
I like this shade of pink, actually.
You should.
So, what do you think about bariatric surgery?
Well, my thoughts on it have changed. I thought that it was scary. I thought that friends that I've known in the past, like in Jacksonville when we were stationed there, that had it done, they looked rough and they looked sick, and I was worried. And but you have actually, watching you go through it has changed my mind. Because you're the opposite. You're not sick looking. You're healthy. That's why I keep saying you're healthy looking. Because my friends they didn't look they didn't look that good. But I think maybe it's come along a longer way, maybe,
Yeah.
since then, because that was like in the early 2000s when we were stationed there. You're talking about a lot of things they didn't talk about. I mean, they were eating like Jell-O, and they were measuring their food, and I mean, it was just like, it felt like prison. It felt like getting the surgery was prison.
Yeah.
That's how I viewed it. I was like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be in prison to food.
Yeah.
But you're doing all these things that they didn't do. So, and maybe it just was they didn't know, or maybe those type of things that weren't available. I don't know, but
if you're talking about the early 2000s, they also didn't have certain techniques that they use now with the bariatric surgeries. Back then, I think it was mostly stapling your stomach, the gastric bypass, and what's called the Roux-en-Y. That's the one, because when I looked into bariatric surgery back in 2004, that's the only one that they offered was the Roux-en-Y. But now they have all these different techniques. They have the gastric sleeve, which you can have that done without having your intestines messed with, which is what I did in 2018. And then they have what's called the duodenal switch, and that's where you have the gastric sleeve plus what they mess with your intestines. But I can't remember exactly. It's rerouted a whole different way than what I just recently had done. Now, what I just had done was called the SATI S. And so I have I can't remember, it's 3 feet, 3 yards, whatever, of usable intestines. And it's done differently where things are attached than the duodenal switch. My doctor actually did not want to do the duodenal switch, but with me. But everybody's different.
Yeah.
And so, now there's more options with bariatric surgeries.
Yeah, it's not at all what. I even went to one of the meetings with one of my friends, and I was listening to everything that the gentleman was sharing, and I was like, the doctor, oh my gosh. And I was trying to lose weight then, and I decided to just exercise. And I was at a place where I could exercise, where some of them were not. So this isn't judgment or anything. Then she would come to work every day, and she would call her. It's funny you talk about cheesecake, because she would call her little sugar-free Jell-O's cheesecakes. And I was just, I couldn't do it. It just felt like prison to me, and I wasn't even the one going through it. So she was limited. All of them, they were limited to what they could eat. And here you are eating all kinds of things. That's why I keep saying, you can eat that? That's awesome that you can eat that. Right? Because my reference was so restricted. Was based on so many restrictions. So I've learned this week that bariatric surgery is actually not what it used to be. And if you're thinking about getting it, talk to Lisa. This might be right for you.
It's just been very helpful for me. I needed a change. I needed to have something drastic that was going to curtail me from being an emotional eater. Something that's going to force me to stop eating at a certain amount, or you're going to be sick.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah.
And so
it's been good. I wasn't expecting to learn so much about it, while you were here. Not that not a bad thing.
I felt like I've been talking about bariatric surgery the whole time I've been here.
But I've been asking questions.
Yeah.
So, because I want to know, but I'm grateful. I'm glad it's not a prison. Probably nobody else would say that, but for me, that's what it is.
Now, see, some people might think it is in a way. Not everybody has the same experiences after surgery. Some people are more sick than others. Some people, it depends on what they're dealing with and other health conditions.
That's true.
That's true.
And it didn't always work either. And the success rate now is so much better.
Yeah.
And I know why, because it was prison. It felt like you were imprisoned in your body, but obviously you're not.
No,
You're
I like
not.
to, and plus because it's my chefy experience, but I like to experiment with food.
That's true. She knows how to put like different flavors together, and she knows what flavors will be good together and which ones won't. And that's a gift. I love to meet people who know how to do that, who have that gift to be able to. Because I put flavors together, and sometimes, a lot of times it works, and there's times it doesn't.
Well, I can't say everything's been a success, but most things are.
Yeah. So, I'm glad you're doing this, by the way. I'm glad that you're sharing your story online.
Oh, thank you.
Because I know you're not doing it you're doing it to share because of everything you went through.
Yeah.
It actually, now that I think about it, you're doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Just different.
Just
You're doing
different.
it with bariatric,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm doing it with marriage.
Yeah.
We're doing the same thing. I didn't even think about
That's
that.
why I said at the beginning that I felt like this was my ministry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it is your ministry. Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
Because there's so many questions. No matter what you're walking through, there's so many questions that people have, and then it's hard to get those answers.
Mm-hmm.
Even when you see a doctor, they think they're telling you what they think they don't need to tell you what's implied. But if you're like me, you actually need to hear what's implied.
Yes.
Don't not say it because it's implied, because I don't know that.
Yeah.
You know, and I love that Lisa thinks about stuff like that, and she shares that. She thinks about questions that you guys are going to ask, and questions that she asked, and things where she was persistent and she had to push in to advocate for herself. She thinks about stuff like that when she shares her videos, and so that's why we're learning so much. So I'm glad you're doing it. Plus, it takes a lot of courage to get online and say, this is where she posted a picture. Have you posted your picture? The one of you before and after?
Well, I did. I put it on Facebook.
You should see that. Go to her Facebook account and check it out. I saw it. That's when I actually saw it for the first time.
Yeah, the picture, I posted a picture of my before and after for Transformation Tuesday on my Bariatric Living 101 page on Facebook. And my before picture was a picture she actually had seen before.
Yeah, I was there.
She was there. This is when I lived in Beaufort, South Carolina. That's what I looked like when she knew
I
me.
didn't see it though.
And
but I see it now. That's when I realized.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew you had gained weight, but I didn't. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I didn't see
Well,
it.
that's
I should have seen it and said something. Can I help you?
well, like that picture in particular
Yeah.
is like one of Mike's favorite pictures of me and him
How
together.
about that? Isn't that crazy how your husband's favorite picture is usually your worst? You feel like is your worst picture.
Well, back then I didn't
does.
like any picture. when I'm at my heaviest weight, I didn't like any picture. I didn't like my picture to be taken.
Yeah, I understand.
But I love having the memories though of my husband and I in those pictures. I'm trying to not look at.
Oh, you're so cute in that picture.
I'm trying not to look at me as
Yeah.
much as I'm trying to look at the memory of the picture.
Yeah. Bill has one of those too, and yeah, he's all Dasher,
Right?
and I'm all. I think we probably all have a picture like that. We feel that way about, and it's always foam. So if anybody at work sees it, they're gonna be like, "Ooh, no, I'm just teasing." They
But that
probably
one
think
picture is the one that I showed in my Q&A video.
Oh, okay.
That I was
Yeah.
saying that I looked happy on the outside, but I wasn't happy on
but
the
you weren't.
inside.
I remember flying and not being able to. I had to ask for an extension.
Oh my gosh, that just reminds me. When I flew one time, I could not fasten that seatbelt.
Yeah,
And I was too embarrassed to ask for
Yeah.
an extension.
but I did ask for one.
I didn't. And
Oh,
I
and they
hit-
didn't catch you?
No, I hit it. I hit it. I didn't have it connected, and I had some stuff with me, and I had it on my
That's
stomach,
one way to cover it.
and
Yeah,
I covered up my seatbelt.
I'm too afraid. That's a whole nother video. I want to make sure I'm buckled in. So it took me, I will be honest, it took me a few minutes. And of course, they sat me in the very front of the plane, and I'd never sat in the front of the plane before. So everybody saw it. It is what it is. I made it home safely, and that's what matters.
Yeah, but I will tell you, there was one time because of my weight that I almost died. And that seriously, my husband and I, we were on our honeymoon actually, and we went to an amusement park, Kentucky Kingdom actually, and there is a ride there, that's kind of like the Raptor at Cedar Point, where you have it's a roller coaster and your feet are dangling.
Yeah.
And we should have known something was up when a little kid came off that ride with a bloody nose.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And so we had to wait to get on that ride. So they had to do the whole hazmat thing.
Wow.
And then, but the thing is okay, so they had this harness that came over you, right, to fasten. And you had like this little seat belt in between your legs that fastens.
Mm-hmm.
But the harness itself is supposed to come down and lock.
It didn't lock.
Mine did not lock.
Oh.
And because the harness was so big, it was like you couldn't see past your, Mike was right next to me,
Yeah.
but he couldn't see me and I couldn't see him. That's how large the harness was.
Wow.
And
So
I was trying to get his attention. I was trying to get somebody's attention. Nobody could hear me because they were going down the way to make sure everybody's fastened in. And they just didn't circle back to me.
Oh, wow.
And my harness was not locked. The only thing I had going for me was that stupid little seatbelt in between my legs that was fastened.
I remember those, yeah.
And that roller coaster went up, down, sideways, upside down, and it jerked you. I mean, when that thing was so aggressive.
Did it roll you upside down?
Upside down. It would slam you forward. Every time I got slammed forward, I thought that harness was going to go. And I was, oh my gosh, I swear I thought I was going to lose my life on that roller coaster.
Yeah, I can understand.
And when I got back on ground, I was very thankful, and I've never been on a roller coaster since.
I was going to ask if you were one since.
No.
I have to get her back on a roller coaster.
But now that I've lost weight,
you want to.
I really want to.
You should. You need to celebrate.
Yeah.
Have you celebrated?
Not yet. Not really.
You've got some ideas that she could use for celebrating.
Yeah.
Put them in comments. That would be good. I am a true believer as a counselor and just as a girl that we need to celebrate milestones, no matter what those milestones are. We need to celebrate them. We need to put a flag, mark that milestone so that we can go back to it when we're struggling and remind ourselves, you know what? You're not who you used to be.
No.
And this proves it.
That's true.
You need to celebrate.
I think I will.
Yeah.
But I would love to hear from you guys. And how can I celebrate?
Those are any comments, ideas you guys have, let her know. Thanks for having me on today.
You're welcome.
This has been fun.
Thank you for being on with me. And we will see you guys. Well, I will see you in the next video. And I'll be showing you more videos of me and Cherie throughout the week as I get them out. So anyway, you guys have a very blessed day.
Amen. Thanks, everyone.
Bye.